Joko Dolog is a folklore from East Java. Joko Dolog is a statue which is said to be the incarnation of the body of Prince Jaka Taruna, the son of the Adipati of Kediri. However, why did the prince turn into a statue? I'm Muhammad Naufal Afif Pratama. I'm going to tell you the whole story. Be patient, here's the story. Once upon a time, Princess Purwati was nervous because she thought about how to refuse the Prince Situbondo's proposal. Yeah, he was the son of Adipati Cakraningrat from Madura. The friendly relationship between her father, Adipati Charna, and Prince Situbondo's father was well established. She was worried that there would be hostilities between Surabaya and Madura if she refused the proposal. Meanwhile, Princess Purwati didn't want to betray her love with Prince Jakataruna from the Kediri Kadipaten. Few moments later, Prince Situbondo arrived in Surabaya to meet Princess Purwati. Adipati Charna asked his daughter to answer the proposal by herself. "Tell me what you want, my princess," asked Prince Situbondo. Feeling confused, Princess Purwati finally gave Prince Situbondo very tough conditions if he wanted to marry her. She gave a condition that Prince Situbondo had to open a forest in Surabaya area which was known to be very haunted. Her reason was that the cleared forest will later become a place to live for them and their descendants. Even though the conditions were so hard to do, but still Prince Situbondo agreed. Meanwhile, Prince Situbondo was opening the forest. Prince Jakataruna arrived in Surabaya. He got shocked after knowing that a Madura prince was opening the Surabaya forest as the requirement of proposing Princess Purwati. For the sake of love, Jakataruna immediately came to meet Adipati Charna. He said that he had been in love with Princess Purwati for a long time. Jakataruna said his intention to marry Princess Purwati. Adipati Charna got confused. He regretted why Jakataruna came late to propose Princess Purwati. Then, Adipati Charna asked his daughter to decide. Then, Princess Purwati immediately asked Prince Jakataruna, whom she loved, to join in clearing the forest as Prince Situbondo. Prince Jakataruna immediately went to Surabaya forest. He would open the forest which area was so close with Prince Situbondo's area. Unexpectedly, they meet each other. Prince Situbondo asked him, "Oh brave knight, who are you? And what are you doing in this forest?" "I've been opening this forest to fulfill the requirement of my proposal to get married with Princess Purwati." Prince Jakataruna replied firmly. His tone seemed challenging. Hearing Prince Jakataruna's answer, of course, Prince Situbondo was shocked to death. Without saying much, he immediately attacked Prince Jakataruna. Both of them gave all the powers they had. In fact, Prince Jakataruna lost his power. After the fierce battle, Prince Situbondo managed to beat Prince Jakataruna until he was knocked far away, caught in a tree, and then left his opponent. Prince Jakataruna was stuck in a tree. He tried to escape but was unable, so he screamed for help. "Help! Help me! Anybody help me out!" Prince Jakataruna screams out. However, nobody is screaming. Luckily, there was a man who heard his voice. His name was Jaka Jumput. Jaka Jumput approached Prince Jakataruna. He asked what had happened to Prince Jakataruna. Prince Jakataruna told him the whole story what had happened to him. After Jaka Jumput helped him release from the tree, Jakataruna asked for his help to defeat Prince Situbondo. He promised that if Jaka Jumput was able to defeat Prince Situbondo, he would grant whatever Jaka Jumput's request was. Jaka Jumput expressed his willingness to defeat Prince Situbondo. He immediately looked for Prince Situbondo to challenge the duel. After having met Prince Situbondo, Jaka Jumput immediately challenged the duel. It made Prince Situbondo felt angry because he was challenged by a duel by someone whom he just met. A fierce battle between Jaka Jumput and Prince Situbondo happened, while Jaka Taruna only watched it from a distance. After fighting for a long time, Prince Situbondo was getting tired. Prince Situbondo felt unable to fight Jaka Jumput. He then fled to the eastern region of Surabaya Kadipaten. The area was later given the name as Situbondo, after the name of Prince Situbondo. Seeing Prince Situbondo losing, Prince Jaka Taruna immediately went to meet Adipati Charna and Princess Purbawati. He said that Prince Situbondo had lost and fled to the east. Adipati, I have succeeded in defeating Prince Situbondo. He has fled to the east and he will not return. Therefore, allow me to marry Princess Purbawati, said Prince Jaka Taruna. But afterwards, Jaka Jumput came to Surabaya to meet Prince Jaka Taruna. When he found out that Prince Jaka Taruna had claimed to have defeated Prince Situbondo, Jaka Jumput was furious. He immediately met Adipati Charna and said that Prince Jaka Taruna had lied. I apologize for my negligence, Adipati Charna. Prince Jaka Taruna has lied to Kanjeng Adipati. I have defeated Prince Situbondo, not Jaka Taruna, said Jaka Jumput. Adipati Charna was confused with this condition. He then asked for evidence from Jaka Taruna and Jaka Jumput that they had defeated Prince Situbondo. If indeed one of you really defeated Prince Situbondo, what's the proof? Asked Adipati Charna. Jaka Jumput then took out a cuirass belonging to Prince Situbondo. Then he handed it over to Adipati Charna. Meanwhile, Jaka Taruna didn't have any evidence. He was just silent and felt ashamed because his life was exposed by Jaka Jumput's coming. Feeling unacceptable, he then challenged Jaka Jumput to a duel, and if he won the battle, then he could marry Princess Purbawati. Prince Jaka Taruna then dueled with Jaka Jumput. Both of them asserted their supernatural powers. Jaka Taruna used his own cuirass, while Jaka Jumput used a whip which he named Kyai Gembolo Geni. Initially, the fight was balanced, but gradually, Prince Jaka Taruna seemed unable to keep up with Jaka Jumput's supernatural powers, until finally, Jaka Jumput's whip hit his body, making Prince Jaka Taruna fall and lay on the ground helplessly. Prince Jaka Taruna, why did you dare to lie to me? I am disappointed with you, said Adipati Charna. Prince Jaka Taruna just lay quietly on the ground. His body was weak after fighting. He was also very embarrassed. Why don't you answer my question, Prince Jaka Taruna? Why are you not just like a statue? Adipati Charna was annoyed. Not long after an oddity occurred, the body of Prince Jaka Taruna turned into a statue. Adipati Charna's words became a curse. Dear Kanhir's viewers, the moral value of this Jokadol story is about honesty. It takes strength and courage to admit the truth. This story teaches us to be honest. If we had a lie, in the end, the lie will be exposed to. As the Melayu proverb says that, cleverly jumping squirrels will definitely fall down too.